What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video. And in today's video, guys, we are here with the Goddess of Fate SKULD and going over her best gear set in my opinion. We're gonna be going over pretty much the best gear set for this character, guys, in terms of my recommendation and my explanation on why you're actually gonna want to run this specific gear set for this character. And we're gonna be going over all that in today's video. So if you guys do enjoy videos like this, man, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as we are on the road to that 54,000 subscribers. I definitely do appreciate the support on the channel, guys. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's get to talking about the Goddess of Fate SKULD. So SKULD is actually an insane character, guys. I've gotten to test her out a little bit. I did my PvP showcase. I actually already recorded Hero Arena Legend difficulty, and she is absurd, right? And so after kind of like testing her out a little bit and kind of getting a feel of the character, I decided that I wanted to go and do the gear video to kind of let you guys know what I think the best gear would be. And so in my opinion, guys, the best gear set for SKULD is going to be an HP defense set. Now the reason why I say this is because of the fact that you want to make sure that you are able to get off your counter while tanking the follow-up hit from the enemy. So my reasoning for this, and if we're talking like PvP exclusively, right, if you're playing PvP, you're gonna have a lot of matches where a character is gonna be hitting very hard. Obviously you're gonna get your counter off first, because remember, the way her counter works is it's foresight, so it counters before enemy attack, so you get off the counter before they hit you. But if they live and they actually start to attack you, then they're gonna actually do a lot of damage. And so you want to be able to kind of tank that, and I think the longer that she stays alive, the better, in my opinion, guys. I think that's kind of the way to go about it. Now on the flip side, you could argue attack crit damage to just one-shot them before they're able to get the counter off. But my thing is, if you don't actually get the kill, then you might be susceptible to dying because you're on an attack crit set, so you're taking a lot more damage. So that's mainly my kind of thought process on it, guys, in terms of SKULD and how it actually build the character. I definitely do think that an HP defense set is going to be the way to go, just so that you're able to tank the hits on the follow-up, and then also you're able to get off still really solid damage and the max amount of combat class for your team as well. As she's going to be really good, just being a going first or even going first second or a going second unit as well, because she's going to be really good at getting those counters off instantly and all that. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I do think HP defense is going to be the move. But again, attack crit damage, I do see the value in it. And again, guys, it is good if you are able to get insta kills. But if you're not able to insta kill with the counter, then yeah, I mean, I would say HP defense is a little bit safer. So yeah, now that we actually know what gear set we are rocking here, guys, so we have 4 set HP, 2 set defense. Let's talk about the roles that we actually ideally want on this character and why that's going to be important for the gear. So for you guys that are kind of new to Grand Cross, or someone that haven't really kind of delved in the gear side of the game, gear is very straightforward in this game, where you really only need the basic stat as the bonus effect. Right, so you guys can see right here, attack changing until attack becomes 2.8% or higher. Now for this, if you are kind of low on anvils, then you could just set it to 1% and just kind of scale your way up that way. But what I like to do, especially if I have a good chunk of anvils here, I'll do 2% or higher, or whatever's under the other ones that I have, and I'll just go on 5 times multiplier, and we'll just set it to go. And you're just gonna re-roll till you get that base stat that you're looking for. And once you do get that full base stat, guys, then you're gonna have a ton of stats for the character and a lot more combat class as well. So you can see right here, in 90 anvils right there, we were able to get fairly good rolls on that, and we're a little bit above the 2.1% kind of range right there. So yeah, that's ideally what you want for your bracelet and your ring. So the exact same idea, guys, you are looking for attack percent across all your pieces here. So obviously I would have to re-roll this entire thing, and I will once we are kind of going through the video here. Now for the next one here, it's going to be defense, because you have your necklace and your earrings, right? So the middle pieces are always going to be defense. And what I like to do as well, for you guys that might want to maybe switch to an attack crit set, or maybe you want to do attack defense or interchange it, whatever the case, then what you could do actually is make sure your middle pieces are your 2 sets. So you can see here, if you actually look on the gear set itself, guys, it says 2 set defense 20%. This middle piece right here is easily swappable with other 2-piece sets. So let's say we're in let's just say Heroes Arena got to the point where you actually need critical defense, then you would be able to swap this middle piece and you could do HP critical defense. But on the flip side, let's say you're like, okay, maybe I want to run attack defense, then all you would have to do is swap out the top pieces and you keep the middle piece defenses that you already leveled up. So that's what I'm saying is, like, if you make gear in this manner, guys, it's going to be a lot easier for you, especially for like Hero Arena stuff or just being able to kind of swap gear. So that is why I like to have my 2 set in the middle. And now if we actually go to the stats here again, we are looking for defense percent, because defense percent is going to provide the most combat class while giving us the most tanking possible for the character. So yeah, what you would do, you go on it right here, set it to defense. Now you do probably want to set it a little bit lower unless, like, you know, you have like ranges where you're above 2%, but I usually like to do like around 2% at first, and then whatever I get from there, guys, I'll kind of like, you know, scale it up either with hammers, or we'll make sure that we get it around like the, you know, 2.2, 2.3 range. And 165 anvils, we get fairly solid rolls right there as well. So that is going to be the middle pieces right there. Now moving on to the bottom pieces here, again, super straightforward, guys. We're going for HP percent. And again, the reason why we're going HP percent is the higher the HP, the more we're able to tank, the more combat class we have, and in turn the character is just going to be overall stronger. So if we were to roll HP here, we're just going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to roll onto the belt and we're going to get some HP here. And yeah, those are some really lucky rolls right there. Anything that's like 2.8% is a really lucky roll, especially if I'm only spending 120 anvils, guys. So that is why, you know, you want to try your best to always do, you know, when you're rolling your gear, you want to make sure that you are doing it as low as possible. I do, like, again, 2% is fine, but if you do like 1%, you roll a 2.8, that's crazy good luck, right? So yeah, you definitely want to kind of, if you're trying to save anvils at least, right? If you don't care about saving anvils, then you could just do whatever, right? And that's completely fine. But yeah, and then other than that, guys, we do have, I guess, main stats. You do want to make sure your main stat is around 90% or higher. That's what I usually like to go for with like brand new UR gear for a character. So this rune right here, I could definitely fix this rune right here, and we would probably want around 2,700 plus, right, to get that like 90% range. So I'm gonna go for about 2,726 plus, and we're gonna set that right there, and we're gonna roll it until we get the boost. And boom, look at that. That's a guaranteed, that's like a 98% on the gear right there, man. So you do want to make sure that your main stats are also very high too, guys, because that is going to contribute to your actual stats that you're getting for the character. And so yeah, that is going to be overall the gear, guys. And then obviously the last thing, once you've done all your rolling, you're going to engrave the gear set. And so you are going to need, you know, these 6-star awakening tokens, and then you are also going to need equipment engraving. And yeah, that's going to be through training dungeon and all that, so you're going to be able to grind it. So yeah, guys, I mean, that is pretty much it right there for the gear guide for the Goddess of Fate SKULD. Again, I do see the value in attack crit damage, guys, but I do think if you want to play it on the safe side, and especially for just like, you know, having good combat class in PvP, I actually do think that HP defense is going to be the move. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But that is going to be it for the video. I hope you guys do enjoy, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out, have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.